this was a triumph.
What can I say about this game that hasn't been said before? This game is short, innovative for its time, and just fun to play. This isn't my first time playing Portal though. I played it on my Switch about a year ago, and since then, it's one of my all time favorites. From a gameplay perspective, the game is not that challenging. It's pretty straightforward with its puzzles. In just rare occasions, I found myself getting lost. Completion wise, I got half of the game achievements already, and I'm planning on getting the rest soon. It's a challenging completion from what I saw, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I absolutely recommend this game. It's dirt cheap already, and even cheaper on sales. 10 out of 10 game. What a game! Great gameplay, great atmosphere, great puzzles, great story, and of course, great characters. I bought the game in the Steam Winter Sale and started playing through it almost immediately. It was a blast going through the main campaign again, and I got every achievement that was possible to get in that campaign in about 5 hours. After that, I built some test chambers and set my sight on the co op campaign, which I can talk about for days, but I'm gonna keep it short and talk about it for a little bit. The co op campaign is a really challenging one, and a fun one. Some puzzle took me and my friend about half an hour to figure out how to solve them. We both aimed to complete the game together, so of course we took the whole thing seriously and proceeded to troll each other in almost every possible time, except when we did some specific achievements like Stay Alive and Talent Show. After all that trolling, me and my friend somehow got every achievement in the co op mode. Surprisingly, it was pretty easy to get some friends together and play to get different specific achievements. Unfortunately, not a lot of people own Portal 2, so next time you see it on sale, consider gifting it to some friends.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
This game is a classic. One of the greatest FPS games I ever played. The only problem is that I played it until the start of Ravenholm and then played the next game on the list. A classic Flash game that was remade by its developers, the same guys that gave us Among Us. This great point and click game follows the adventures of Henry Stickmin while he breaks out of prison, steals a valuable gem from a museum, and much more. The game has multiple chapters with multiple endings and is full to the brim with references to other games and media. The game has an excellent sense of humor and characters and can easily be completed in about 7 hours. The world building in this game is great. The full story unfolds little by little the more you play, and the characters are really memorable. From Henry himself to Charles or Ellie, it's a ton of fun playing this game. Yes, that one 10 years old rhythm game that we all played on our phone. Surprisingly, the 2.2 update was actually released. The community is still growing by the day. The game is cheap and has thousands of levels that you can play. I only completed half of the main levels of this game, but I know that I'll get every achievement one day. Ori and the Blind Forest is a 2D platformer Metroidvania that came out in 2015 and was ported to Xbox not long after release. Ori and the Blind Forest was developed by Moon Studios for about 4 years, and when it finally released to the public, it got a lot of positive feedbacks and reviews. The game has a 9.5 out of 10 score on Steam and has over 54,000 reviews. Most of them are very positive. I bought the game because one of my friends is a really big fan of the Ori games, and because I played the whole night, he made me play Ori. So I bought the games and started playing. When I started playing the game, I thought I was getting into a full-on Metroidvania that would take me at least 30 hours to complete, with hard boss fights and platforming sections. To my surprise, I was getting progress left and right, getting ability cells and similar stuff with unintended solutions, and just sort of speedrunning the game in about 8 hours. During my time playing the game, I found myself getting stuck and not being able to progress any further due to some switches and levels that were hard to notice. To my surprise, most of the collectibles in the game are pretty easy to get, even if you don't have the specific ability to get them. I really enjoyed the platforming aspect and the platforming section in this game, but the combat was not that enjoyable. At the end of the day, it's a great Metroidvania that I would recommend to people who want to play this type of games. The completion in this game is pretty easy. I got almost every achievement that was possible to obtain in a regular playthrough pretty easily, and the last few achievements are not that challenging from what I saw. In my opinion, this is a great Metroidvania for beginners. 8 out of 10.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure.
I learned how to bunny up.
Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly